All right. Hey, welcome back.
Hey.
Thank you all for joining us for our next episode in our series of episodes about the
Well said.
bowl games this year. Lots of words and word vomit.
Better
Um,
than what I would have done.
so we're going to be talking about the Armed Forces Bowl between Army and Missouri.
Missouri.
And in each of these episodes, we're kind of we are ranking them definitively on three different criteria. We have the uniform matchup, so how well these uniforms match up, or how much do we like the uniform combinations. Then we have our actual game matchup, like how do they match up as teams, and then we're ranking it based on crowd factor. How many people are going to be at the game? Is it going to be decided? Things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and so, Dan, do you want to maybe lead us off with your take
Yeah.
on the
I'll
Armed Forces Bowl?
tell you how I think about the uniforms. I have them ranked as a 6 out of 10. That's where I put this uniform matchup. I do like the black and yellow uniforms of Missouri. I like the big tiger on the side of their helmets. I love everything that Missouri's got going on there. Army's uniforms are pretty okay. I like them. They're pretty decent. So that averages out to about a 6 out of 10. I think it'll be a pretty good on field display. What about you?
I have it as a 7 because Army tends to wear like their kind of they kind of choose like a fancier uniform for
Yeah.
their and they have so many that they've worn in the past, and like different specialty uniforms that they bring out for the Army Navy games. So I think we could see one of those, and I always think that they're interesting the way that they do them.
Mm-hmm.
And I also like Missouri's uniform combination. They're just good uniform
Clean,
colors.
classic look. It's
Yeah,
a good look.
it's good. What do you think about this matchup?
So I have this as a 6 out of 10. I think this is a pretty intriguing matchup of two different styles. Missouri is more of a high flying. They like their offense. They got one of the better quarterbacks in the country. And then obviously we all know what Army is. The triple option offense. So I think it's a nice clash of different styles that'll lend itself to an interesting tactical battle. But I also think these are two fairly evenly matched teams. I know Army, at the time I found this, was a 3.5 point favorite over Missouri. So kind of interesting that Army's a 3.5 point favorite over any SEC team. Granted, it's
Yeah,
one
I
of
have them at 6.5 points.
oh wow, they're up, it's all the way up to 6.5. Wow. So yeah, that's kind of surprising, but I think it's a pretty good matchup. What about you?
Yeah, I also think that this is a decent matchup. I mean, I frankly don't think that Missouri is very good. So, and I think Army is a solid team.
Yeah,
Uh, they lost to Navy, but like,
that game's weird.
yeah, yeah, that's a weird game. So,
It's a
yeah,
rivalry
I
game.
mean, but that being said, like Missouri definitely has better recruits, bigger players, more talented players. So, like, even though they were kind of mediocre in their conference, like I think they can, yeah, good matchup. I have them at a 6.
Okay. What about crowd? I had this one as a 7 out of 10 for crowd. I think it's going to be a pretty decent, above average crowd.
Yeah, I had this at a 5.
Okay.
Um,
So you think it's
I,
bang
I
on
mean, so
average?
I think that we're gonna see um Army fans there
Mm-hmm.
because
Army fans are literally everywhere, all around the country.
yeah, because if you've been in the Army, you're an Army fan, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, uh, but also it's literally being played in Annapolis, isn't it? Isn't that
I,
where Armed Forces
I
Bowl
was
is?
literally just gonna look that up because I
Yeah, I
didn't
think it's
know.
in Annapolis. I'm not 100% sure, but
I'm looking it up.
okay, you're looking
Looking
it
it
up.
up.
You look it up. I'll keep going with while pretending that it's going to be played in Annapolis. If it's in Annapolis.
Amon G. No, it's not. It's Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, Texas, where TCU plays.
Oh right, yeah, yeah. I think this is a 5. So like, Missouri, maybe they can travel well, but it's still like that's like a 12-hour drive for them. Um, and that being said, like 12 hours, do you fly or do you drive? And it's one of those things like I don't fly a 12-hour drive. Like I'll make the drive, but also do I even want to make the drive to watch them lose to Army?
Yeah.
So like that's why I have this as an average matchup.
Fair enough. So that leads me to the final total cumulative ranking of 19 out of a possible 30 points, which it's a good question. I need to flip over to my
I
rankings.
have them with 18 points out of a possible 30. My ranking does put them at 24th.
I have them at 18th. They're in a four-way tie with three other bowls at 19, but they're at 18. Nice
Okay.
middle of the road bowl, slightly above average. I'm okay with
Yeah,
it.
I mean, I have them ranked just under the famous Idaho Potato Bowl.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
maybe
the
there's some
potato
bias
bowl. The potato bowl is actually one of the ones it's tied with. So how about that?
there. How about that? Look at us.
Would you just look at it? All right.
What's your bet on this one?
My bet is under the total at the time was 58 and a half. So I have under 58 and a half.
Under 50. Well, geez.
Army
I I'm
controls this game.
I'm only able to get under 54 and a half, and I'm taking the under 50.
I think it's still a safe bet. I think Army controls this game and doesn't allow Missouri to score a bunch of points. And
I agree. I
so,
agree.
all right, we're on the same page. But yeah,
Again,
thanks. Yeah, we're on the same page way too much with these bets. We're just gonna have the same bet for
and
pretty
we've
much.
been wrong. Like
Yeah,
BYU got killed.
yeah. I think we've been right on like two
Wow.
or three bowls so far. So
I did okay. I did okay
yeah,
in my
I,
first round.
I haven't even really been paying attention to the bets, like how we've done. I'll go through here sometime over the next week and tally it all up. And one of the episodes we'll give an update on how we're doing. But all right, thanks for watching, everybody. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for the rest of our bowl ranking videos. We're doing one for every single video, we promise, or every single bowl. Sorry. And then make sure you follow us on Twitter. At Fourth and Long Winded, or at Four and Long Winded. I messed that up. At Four and Long Winded. And then we're Fourth and Long Winded on everything else, TikTok, Facebook. But yeah, thanks for watching. We'll see you next
You
time.
can find us on Spotify too.
Spotify. I almost forgot.
If
Spotify.
you're too busy to watch the episodes, you can now watch our episodes on the Spotify app. So
Just
catch us there as well.
search for Fourth and Long Winded. It'll pop up. I promise. All right. We'll see you next time. Bye.